Hello everybody, welcome to Speakeasy.
I'm Zach.
I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men.
The Dirt Road Men. We're on speed mode.
That was the best clink we've pulled off all day.
And look, I have my normal amount of whiskey in the
Yeah,
glass.
that's what it was. There was too much whiskey and it was waddling around.
Just absorbing all the sound.
I have a tiny can of Mountain Dew. Just kidding. We're actually both really, really big.
Yes. Size reference to how large we are, how big of people we are, and how much we've had to accommodate by building large stuff. This is a 12-ounce can of pop in my ginormous hand.
And this is a man-sized skull.
Something just fell and I don't know what it was.
You got a bullet in his mouth.
Oh! Okay, at least it didn't go off. Yeah! There it is.
We know what we're doing, we swear.
Should I get that?
Yeah.
I get that.
So, this week, we were looking for what to do for a talk video, and we couldn't pick anything really great. I know a lot of our subscribers from Dapperton's channel and stuff have really enjoyed our more political and philosophical videos, and we've done a few really good ones, I think. When I say really good, I mean we put effort into them and I'm happy with the product. This video we wanted to keep it lighter because the Kavanaugh thing is still going on and it's just a complete shit show. So
my thoughts exactly as your.
Yeah, we didn't want to talk about that anymore. You know, we've said our piece and I don't think anything's really happened to change what we had to say.
Just more to kind of enforce my thoughts for the most part.
Yeah, almost everything that's happened is actually just kind of. No real evidence has been presented. There's just been more hearsay. Anyway, so we decided to do a more lighthearted video. We decided to name our 5 favorite YouTube channels. There's at least one overlapping between us, but each. And these are in no particular order. But these are the channels that we're watching a lot of lately, and we would recommend you watch, I imagine.
Yeah.
So, you can go first. What's your first one?
My first one is one I've been watching most lately. It's Warrior Poet Society. It might be channeled under his name, John Lovell.
Yeah.
And it's just really cool if you're into guns and tactics and really cool guy. Seems like, I don't know him personally, but
in the same, although not a very formal vein, I don't know how serious he is in his videos. Most guys that make those kind of videos aren't. We're certainly not.
no.
My first one up would probably be Hickok 45.
Oh, that's
He's just my favorite gun channel. Like, it feels like I'm sitting there BSing with my granddad.
Yeah, I could see that
when I watch it. So his relaxed kind of just BSing with the camera style. Nice job, buddy.
I thought it would be dead by now, to be honest
was
with you.
a big inspiration for how I wanted to set up our channel.
Okay.
I wanted it to feel a lot like they were just sitting in the speakeasy hanging out with us. That's why we move a chair for the camera.
Yeah. Oh.
Even when we had the desk, it was meant to be like they were sitting in a chair on the other side of the desk.
They were still on a chair.
Yeah, I know. It's
So,
funny.
That one.
Yeah, if it makes you guys feel any better, I imagine you're sitting in chairs now, but the camera is literally standing on something that is on a chair. So.
It's our high quality production box.
Yes.
Even if we got a tripod, I think I'd want to keep the box. Maybe just poke the little screw thing up through the box.
I think the box is a good luck charm for us.
Yeah.
Or bad luck charm, but whatever. We're going to keep going with it.
Yep. Never compromise, even in the face of Armageddon.
Yep. So, yeah, Hickok 45, great gun channel. The guy is really great about gun safety. He's got an NRA sponsorship. He does good about talking with other channels. And, he's probably spent 45 minutes reviewing any gun you've ever thought about. And doing super impressive shots with it and acting like they are crap.
Let's see if we can ring the gong with this little Snubnose 22.
Honorable
It's like a
mention
pellet gun.
would be Steven Crowder's parody of Pickoff 45,
Yes.
where he blew the slide off and it was sticking out of his eye. That was awesome. So, what's your next channel?
Well, we're on guns. Let's go with a much less serious than either one of those. Demolition Ranch. That guy
Yeah.
is great. I don't know his last name. His name is Matt. But he is awesome. He's hilarious. He reminds me of like kind of a more redneck Ashton Kutcher.
That's a great way to describe that guy.
I think my favorite one was his wife left to go shopping or go into town for something, and he decided to take some AR-500 plates and some Kevlar vests and build a shooting range in his living room.
Yeah, I've been telling a lot of people about that one. That's golden.
That's
He also has my favorite high point torture test. Iraq Vet 888 is the next one, but
yeah.
I really like that. Anyway, so my next channel, I'm actually going to switch up subjects here and get like 10 times more serious. And say my next favorite channel would be Jordan Peterson's channel. I think even if you're not big into like philosophy and stuff, that guy has a lot to offer with his channel. And even if you don't want to get into his political things, if you're a dude that grew up and feels like you could have used some advice your parents didn't know enough to give you or didn't give you for some reason, especially if you didn't have a father figure, you should watch a lot of Jordan Peterson stuff.
Back to more laid back stuff.
Yeah.
Whiskey Vault. I'm gonna go ahead and lump the Vault and the Tribe
Into one.
into one.
Yeah.
If you want good whiskey reviews and
Way
more
Daniel
formal-
is way more in depth than we are, and they are definitely more formal than we are, even with their shenanigans.
Yeah, it's really good whiskey reviews with high proof shenanigans.
Yes, and they their production value is considerably better.
They do work all their stuff at a marketing school, so
Yeah, that helps. But I'm gonna go ahead and say them as well because they were one of mine. So that's our point of agreement. Since these are in no particular order, I don't see a reason to bring them up again later.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely Team Daniel. I love hearing all the nerdy, random stuff about whiskeys.
I'm just
That's not to say I don't like Rex. Rex is awesome. There's just a lot of times I wish he would be quiet and let Daniel talk.
sometimes yeah, other times I'm just like that is just too funny to.
Well, that's the thing, is whenever he says something, it's hilarious. I'm perfectly happy to hear what he's saying. It's just like, sometimes I'll be really interested in what Daniel's saying, and then Rex will just be like, cutting him off, saying nothing, or random weirdness. I also have appreciation for a dude, although I'm pretty sure he's considerably shorter than me, that's a somewhat short, bald dude with a beard. So,
Yeah.
that can't be understated.
And was at least some point in his life a musician, singer.
Yeah, he went a lot further with it than we did.
I used to be bald.
Yeah, we kind of traded places on that.
Yeah.
Although your hair's longer than mine ever was.
I just take it to the extreme.
That's how your whole family does anything. I think Meg is the only one that doesn't just 185% everything she touches.
I don't know.
Oh, she
got
still does it
married.
on some stuff. But.
She got married and pregnant and didn't tell anybody until after she was already married. So.
Okay, yeah, but I mean, and there's
Meg.
also the time that I think it was Emmett that she got with those boots.
Oh my god. Poor Opie.
Yeah. So the Vault channel was a common point, so you're not actually getting a full 10 videos here?
I'll throw in some more.
Nah, it's cool. But that's a big point of agreement for us. In that same vein, I had a really hard time choosing between two channels, and I think I'm actually going to go with Cigars Daily. It's the bald guy from TNT Cigars, but he left and started his own cigar company because he didn't own any of TNT Cigars. He was just a high-paid employee that was one of the faces of the company.
Okay.
But he didn't have any ownership, so he went in and started Cigars Daily with his father-in-law, and he's done really well. And he gets way more into actual details about the cigars, whereas TNT Cigars makes fun videos, and they get into the cigars, but they kind of do what we do, where like, and not even to the scale that we do, because they don't like rate the cigars or pull out a whole bunch of different flavors. They usually talk about stuff while smoking cigars, and then talk about cigars they're selling.
Okay.
Which is cool. I love TNT Cigars. I like Cigars Daily because I get more information.
Okay. See, I didn't know about that whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. For cigars, I would say TNT Cigars, which you kind of
Yeah,
me on to.
and I am perfectly happy with how they replaced the guy that left. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Watch them see our video. Here's what's funny, right? They did a video talking about the 5 things people most often say they hate about each of them.
Uh-huh.
And the girl, I can't remember her name right now for the life of me, and I feel like a douche. But I can't remember whether it's Tim or Bradley that's still on TNT Cigars. I think it's Bradley. But one of the ones the girl read off that a lot of people say in the comments that she thought was a con was that she had a big mouth. Now, she took that as she talks too much. But if you look at her face, they're not talking about her talking too much. They're talking about her having a legitimately large mouth.
That's a con.
She thought it meant she talked too much, so she took it as a con.
Okay.
I don't think the people in the comments meant it as a con. I'm trying to say that in the most polite way possible, but I thought it was funny that I'm pretty sure she entirely missed the point on that one.
It sounds like she might have.
But they're really cool too. Their views seem to line up a lot with ours. They both carry all the time. They've done videos on guns on their channel and stuff, so they're really cool. And honestly, the 2 reasons I tipped to Cigars Daily were the more technical stuff, and I knew you were going to say TNT Cigars. So I was like, between those 2, I'm going to go ahead and go with Cigars Daily.
Okay. So we have one more.
Each, yeah.
I really like Mike the Cop.
Dude. Oh, I didn't even think about Mike the Cop. I feel bad now. I just watched him the other day, and he was talking about the Kavanaugh thing as well. But his video about how to handle having a gun in a police stop is the best thing I've ever seen.
You're just sitting there, and walking up to the car, and then all of a sudden, gun flies out the window of the stopped truck.
Yeah.
But if you're living in a place where you can conceal carry, or you have a permit to do so, and you're doing it, awesome. If you're not sure how to handle being pulled over by the police, well, there's a 9mm somewhere on your body. Go ahead and watch one of his videos. Or go ahead and watch that video, not just one of his videos.
He makes fun of another guy that does videos that talked about how to handle a firearm in a stop.
Uh-huh.
And the guy was like, he told them to do what I was told to do the first time we were stopped and I had a gun.
That doesn't work.
Don't do that. That gets a gun to your head.
Yes, it does.
What he tells you to do is to pull your gun out, drop the mag, clear the chamber, and set it on the dash. Don't do that. A good way to get shot, the guy was making fun of him, and, are you carrying?
Yes.
Do you mind if I borrow yours? the guy was like, if you want to get killed by a cop, a great way to do it is to lean between your two front seats and go. That's it was definitely not the way to handle it at all. So yeah, Mike the Cop is great. He's amazing. My fifth channel, and I feel bad for not including Mike the Cop, but I'm glad you did, would be Owen Benjamin. Owen Benjamin is a fun mix of comedy and politics, a lot like Steven Crowder. I was trying to pick between him and Steven Crowder, but I feel like Steven Crowder has a lot more entertainment focus, whereas Owen Benjamin does comedy, but he's information focused. It's just he's a comedian, so comedy's gonna happen either way. Not that Steven Crowder's not a comedian, but his seems like information and interview focused first, or comedy focused first, and then, you know, interviews and information is kind of like 2 15-minute segments in his show.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Owen Benjamin will stream like 3 hours a day and drop 2 hours of information and do an hour of just like random comedy and talking with the bears and stuff on his thing, which is what he calls his people.
Okay.
The Unbearables.
The Unbearables. Bear Force.
So, he is very big on a comedian should go and attack taboos. So he tries to attack everything that anybody feels like he shouldn't say. He had a whole bit, including a song, where he said the N-word. He gets abrasive quick.
How does he walk?
He's 6'7", so he's got room.
Oh.
His mom is a professor in a college of literature, and so she's been very focused on like word definitions and what words actually mean regardless of their evolutions in society, and like studying what those evolutions mean. So he's really good at like picking apart word meanings and how like people manipulate language. And his dad taught rhetoric and persuasion in college as well. So he actually has like a I don't know if it's genius level, but I know it's like right around, mine is a little above, I believe. I think he said he has like 148. So he's in that neighborhood. He's not stupid. He could be a Mensa member if he cared to pay for it.
Huh.
But surprise, surprise, the only real benefit of being a Mensa member is being able to say you're a Mensa member. So, and you have to pay for it. So it's dumb.
And meet local Mensa, or
yes, they have a dating service.
Local singles in your area who
because
are also smart.
There's a joke there that you told me when we were kids.
What's that?
You said pick a stupid chick, especially if you're smart, so that you don't have to contribute much to the conversation.
Yes. The thing is, though, is if you're not sure who the stupid one is,
It's you.
it's probably you.
But I really like Owen Benjamin's channel. Plus, he's like a classically trained pianist. His website is actually hugepianist.com.
Oh, man.
But he's really, really good at that. And so he'll make up a lot of songs on the fly, like one we were talking about earlier called How They Rule Ya,
Yeah.
which was a play on Hallelujah for Tommy Robinson. And thousands of British people just got together and sung it the other day. So,
If you don't know about the Tommy
Robinson?
Tommy Robinson thing, you should check that out. That's pretty messed up.
yeah. He is kind of, I'll preface by saying he's a little bit of a hothead. He's a little inflammatory, but he's very angry about the situation he was in. So I understand why he's that way. I don't know if he was that way before, but he is now, and I completely understand.
I think I'd be an angry, bitter old man.
That's kind of how he comes across now, except he's like 32.
Yeah. It's like, watch Gran Torino, but make Clint Eastwood from when you were a kid. Well, from
Yeah.
when you're depending on how old you are, but you know what I mean.
That's actually a really good analogy, except Clint Eastwood didn't get arrested for saying things or covering child rapist rings.
No, I'm just saying, like, picture Walt.
Yeah.
Angry, bitter. Reasonably so.
Yeah. Tommy Robinson in England is sort of a canary in the coal mine for free speech, despite the fact that a lot of what he says upsets people. But it's because, well, I'm not going to get too into it. We're not going to dissect Tommy Robinson in this video. I want to keep it light. So,
Like this cigar.
yeah. It's not a bad cigar. It's just, it's not forcing me to think about it as I smoke it by any stretch. It's a good cigar for videos, though, so.
Yes, this would be a good, really good talk video cigar. It is.
I think that's all I have for today. Do you have anything else? We got through our channels, so.
Go through all the channels?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think. If we didn't name them all, sorry, I guess maybe we can't count, so.
You know what? Another really good one that kind of really over the top, very patriotic, The Man Spot.
I haven't seen that one either.
Oh, I have to show you some of The Man Spot. You've seen at least one. It's great. I want his axe.
I check out Stefan Molyneux a lot, but that's more in the philosophical, political range.
He does work. He does videos with Black Rifle a lot, I think. Who are the Let's Singer guys?
Yeah. Mike the Cop does a Black Rifle promotion as well. It's the coffee he drinks.
I really want to try some of their coffee.
Seth wants to as well. He's told me several times he was going to give me money to order him some, and he never does.
Come on, Seth.
Yeah. If you're watching this video, come on, Seth. Anyway, till we see you again, I think that's it for this week. Till we see you again, I'm Zach.
And I'm Jake.
We are the Dirt Road Men. Hey everybody, if you like this video, hit a like or dislike, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And if you really like what we're doing, check us out over on Facebook, where we post every day.